Good morning, viewers. It's Easter Bank Holiday Monday, and we're back on the big job. We've still got all this bit to remove. Look, we didn't get that far on Saturday, but we've worked so hard this morning. Look what we've done. We've got the gravel boards out, and we've got most of the posts out. Look at the balls on them posts. We've dug those out with bars and spades. I think we needed a digger, but we've not done it before. But I don't know how, but we have actually. Look, you'll look at the size of them. We've dug them out, me and Cole, just with bars and just determination. I am exhausted, but look at that. Yeah, we have really worked hard. I know we should have probably had a digger, but we don't have the money and the sort of things. We just don't have a digger. So first time we've done it, but we've managed. Look, we have dug them all out with the balls on. Probably not the easiest way, but at least we haven't got these big balls in the holes when we put the new posts in. Look at the size of that. That's one concrete ball that did break off. Look at the size of the hole. Anyway, and the first bay's in. We've made a start. There's a 9-foot corner post and a gravel board in, and we've spotted all the stuff out. Look, ready for me. And here we are. And it's now Tuesday, and look what I've managed to do. It's out, all of it. Yep, all that's been cut out. Look, bush and edging, and the rest's been dug out. I am absolutely exhausted. I really am after doing this. We've done all this. Well, I've done it in Cole, but today I've done a lot on my own. Just dug it out. We by hand. With spades and bars. But here we are. So yeah, really happy with the progress. It's all now out. Morning again, viewers. It's now Wednesday, look, and I've got the first 2 bays in. It's looking really nice. I'm on my own again today, but that's 2 in. I'm pretty pleased with that. It's a good start. I'm now going to I'll put you on some raw footage and watch me put the 3rd bay in. So here we go. Here's Fred on his own, putting 7-foot high fencing in with 9-foot concrete posts. Yep, he really does, and here's the proof. And obviously it's absolutely crucial. I'm trying my very hardest to get this exactly the right height. I've measured the post, look, and now I'm measuring the hole to the shoulder of the panel. It's like it's 9 foot in total. It's 2 foot in the ground. Every hole I dig is 2 foot deep, and we're 6 foot to the shoulder of the panel and a 1 foot gravel board. Once I drop this 9-foot post in on my own, I really don't want to have to pull it back out because it is so difficult. You'll see. So I'll try my very, very hardest to get it, just right, so I don't have to adjust the post. It only goes in once. But it's very difficult to get it right first time, as you'll see. I'll try my best, but here we go. This is how you put a 9-foot concrete post in on your own. It's incredibly heavy. I don't know what they weigh, but it is silly weight. It's not clever, I know, but I have to do it on my own, as you know. So here you go. It's quite unbelievable, even for me to watch. I'll let you watch it. I'm either absolutely mad or just extremely determined, or maybe both. And you've probably noticed there is a tree. I did look at it earlier, but as you could, well, I'll let you see. My hat's had to come off because I am actually sweating. This is honestly, I'm on the limit with this post. I really am. It's so. And oh yeah, I laugh now, but now there's a tree looking the way. I can only just hold the weight of this post, and there's a tree in the way. I'll have to put the post down and get the post to the other side of the tree. So under that branch, basically, I just can't get it past that branch. Right, I've now carried the post horizontally underneath the tree, so I can try and stand it up vertically on the other side of the branch. So we're going to try again, folks. I'm on my own, as you know. I've got no help, so I've got to do this somehow. So here we are. Let's try again. Take two. I've had to put my body warmer on because literally the posts are just slicing my shoulders. This really is as hard as it gets, surely. I don't know why I laugh, but it can't be any harder than this. I'm now going to keep hold of the post, look, not just slap it in the hole. Keep hold of it and join it to the side of the panel on the gravel board. You have to take your fingers out, pinch it with your knees, and then gently slide it down. And then it'll go in pretty much straight and vertical. There we go, Fred. Look, he's done it. What a man. And thank God the height looks pretty much bob on. Top man, Fred. Go and get a cup of tea. Right, I've just had a cappuccino and a Portuguese custard tart. I must say the customers here are really looking after me. Plenty of drinks and snacks. It is great, and I really do appreciate it. So now I'm back. Let's get this post concreted in that I left before I went for my quick break. So we'll get this post in now. There's literally 3 bags of post mix going in every hole so far. One hole, well, a couple of them actually ended with 4 bags in because of those huge holes that you saw with the balls coming out. But I've got to put the right amount of post mix in. It's a massive fence, so three bags at least are going in each hole. But it really is, the ones I've put in so far really are rock solid. Even when the wind's blowing, there's just no movement, so it's just not worth the risk, guys. Use the amount of post mix that you need. Right, here's my magic stick. We'll give it a good mix. And what a lovely place to work, though. Genuinely, can you? I mean, look, can you hear the birds in the background? The customers just left me to it. They're busy with the work and their own business, etc. So they pretty much just left me to it, all day. If they was at home, they were just, kind enough with drinks. But I was just left on my own pretty much all day, just me and the birds. I mean, it really was. It was hard graft, incredibly hard graft, but so peaceful, quiet. Yeah, it was a really pleasant experience working here. By the end of this job, I actually went through an entire pallet of 70 bags of post mix. I mean, 23 posts, but 70 bags of post mix for one job. Remarkable. Yes, folks, more post mix. I think this was the fourth bag. I've not been counting, but it's still not up to the top of the owl or the bottom of the other gravel board. So I'm going to put a bit more in. Bob on. Oh my god, it was all going so well. Now this next hole, I've hit some concrete. I don't know what it is. It's like trying to dig an hole on the moon. The breaker's just bouncing off it. It's some kind of real, I don't know, old foundations or something, but oh god, it's horrific. I've never ever not managed to get an hole 2 foot deep, and I really ain't going to get beat this time. But God, this is the hardest hole honestly I've ever dug in 10, 11 years of fencing. It just is, I don't know what it is, it's just horrendous. Like I said, the breaker is just bouncing off it. I think I need one of them like tarmac breakers, curb breakers, rather than one from Screwfix. You can see it's just chipping, oh, everything I've got is just taking little chips off it, and I'm going to just pull them out by hand. Is there any wonder that I've got backache? Just been for another cappuccino and another Portuguese egg tart. I really do need the energy and strength, but I ain't giving up. This hole is getting dug 2 foot deep, and I ain't stopping till it is. So here we go again. Oh God, honestly folks, it just won't break. It's breaking me, seriously. Everything you've got and nothing happens. Reinforcements have arrived, folks. Cole messaged me to see how I was doing, and I said how much I was struggling, and there we go, look. He's come to help me. What a man.
This couldn't have been any more in centre.
In the middle of it, yeah.
Look, it's fucking all out now.
Oh no. Yeah, literally I've gone, yeah. It took me 2 hours to cut through that.
This hole took 2 hours to dig, genuinely, but it's 2 foot deep.
Looks selling. I know. Just deceiving.
Get ready for this, viewers. This is so funny. Watch Muscle Man here get frightened to death by something. It almost puts the fear of God into him. Watch closely. Beep.
Fucking Christ.
Beep.
Turtle. What the fuck's a turtle?
Hell, mate.
Beep.
Down.
It's a turtle, folks. Well, actually, it's a baby tortoise. But it's
After me,
scared him to death.
I'll have to take swearing off.
Don't fall in hole.
Hey up, bro.
Disturbed him.
Right.
Bloody mark ground.
Where were it?
Huh?
Where'd it come from?
Oh no, this I don't know.
It's out, dug it out one of the holes.
Oh mate, go back.
Yeah, he wants to go that way. He'll be alright.
No, he's going to fall in
Oh,
a hole.
he'll be fine.
Cole's now trying to prevent it from falling down one of the holes that he's just dug.
Don't just have them rowing about.
Cool that, isn't it? Right, bro.
It's just so cool. Look at the size of it.
I wondered what it was.
I didn't.
I put camera on.
Rock down. It just.
I forgot to film, so I thought I'll put camera on next thing.
We watched that back, you'll see the jump to.
Yeah, that's great though. We've got some new one. We've got some new one. We've got it. It's good around here now. Have you lost a turtle? Right, mate. Where you going, you man? She said to have locked him off. Yeah. Oh, man.
The little fella's now gone round back of where the tools are. He's still trying to get through. So I'm just moving the spades and that so he doesn't hurt himself because he's trying to sneak through round where this.
I can't really pick him up, I don't know.
In a box? Put him in a box? I'll put him in a bucket.
Unless he's just right, might just run round. Oh, no.
It's got to be someone's pet, that.
Just keep an eye on where he goes. I just told John. Any more wildlife I see, I've got a turtle now.
It's alright, we're just trying to figure out where the tortoise has actually come from or what.
You got a turtle. Ow. How have you got a turtle?
Turtles drink water, aren't they? That's a tortoise. Right, I'll get the scrub, so put the scrub on. He'll be alright. Oh yeah, don't say.
It's squashy.
Great pride and joy.
Right then, we best get on with this fencing.
You're doing the crazy thing.
Look at how many it can be up at. Put him in a hole.
Yeah, I'll go in that garden. If you go down the garden, it'll be alright. Because I can't go home and keep an eye on it.
It's alright, folks. Cole's still worried he's going to fall down one of the holes.
Yeah, I suppose it'll be quite bad though.
Yeah, if he stays in garden, when John comes back, he said it'll be 2 hours, so he's due by any time now. At least we can say there's a tortoise in your garden,
A
John.
wild tortoise.
We're not quite sure
Where it's come from, it just appeared.
John might, yeah.
He's like, oh yeah, it's local tortoise that just wanders
Yeah, it
about.
just wanders about the village. It just got up.
Yeah, plenty of room.
Quite cool.
Sunbathing.
Make sure that's in the right place before I tap it down. Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah, it's not bad that.
Did not expect to see the tortoise.
No. I wonder what it was. You know. What's he seen?
Another spider.
Yeah. It's only a spider.
Again, folks, taking time, look, just to make sure that this gravel board's nice and level. I do take a lot of care. I know I'm not the fastest at fencing, but I do believe that I put a lot of effort and time into making it as good as possible. Oh yeah, and by the way, the hat's not for fashion or like a festival hat. I have had a couple of recent treatments for skin cancer, believe it or not, on my top of my head and the top of one of my ears. I've had some treatment to, surgical treatment to have them removed. So I have to cover now my head at all times and my ears from any UV.
Eating weeds. That's it. Top tortoise. Right, that's that now. Let's get this one in at least. There's another one in. 3 hours ago they went. That's where I were. Yeah. Yeah, well, yeah. 3 hours. One gravel board, that's impressive, right. Fence panel. Right.
Oh yeah.
I've used it.
I'm gonna say, oh, I got that.
Yeah, we've got 4 in it back. We'll put a fence panel on. It's going to be fine because there's another drop there. And then fence panel on, touch water. Check that for all, get past it.
Right, bear with us, folks. We just have to fetch a fence panel because they're now in the van, and the van has to be parked on the front drive, and we're at the top of the back garden because we can't get access close, to where we are. So it's quite a long walk. It's been a hell of a walk to carry all the gravel boards and posts from the front of the house, round the side of the house, and all the way to the top of the back garden. But that's what happens sometimes on fencing. So we'll be back very shortly with a fence panel to put on top of this gravel board. And I'll take this opportunity, while there's obviously not a lot happening, to thank you all for watching. Again, we both appreciate it massively. We've now got 11 subscribers, so we have got another one. So we thank you to all 11 of you. We really do appreciate it, and hopefully you'll be able to keep watching. Not long now, viewers, I promise, but now you can see how far away the van is from where we're fencing. It really is on the front drive. Here we are, way! We're here, folks, and we've got a...
Yeah, it's been hard, hasn't it? Hard work for the leader and that dropping.
Yeah.
This building has. Oh, yeah.
What, are you expecting another little drop on this one again?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Just
then,
is what it is, and then you put that post.
yeah, there's nothing you can
Yeah.
do.
No, I think that's alright though, to be fair, isn't
If
it?
you look at gravel board, look, that tells you straight away.
Yeah.
As soon as you know your gravel board's low, you know you're dropping.
Yeah. You kind of got to though. If you
Yeah.
same height, trees in way.
Yeah.
Tree'd have to come
But
out.
that is the only way to do it, obviously, because it's level on the ground, not jacked up.
And as I was just explaining, folks, we are running down a hill here, and they are archtop panels with all the will in the world. I'd love to keep them all at the same level, but anyone who does fencing on there, it's just not possible. So you have to go with the ground when you're going downhill, and you do get obviously drops and steps in the panels. And Cole's now obviously measuring from the bottom of the hole to the shoulder of the fence panel, and then we'll measure the length of the concrete post and check this. It just saves us, hopefully, from having to put the post in and out several times. So you can do the measurement first and try and get it to approximately the right height before you go to the trouble of putting the post in. I'm not sure where Fred's gone. I may have gone to see if he can catch another coffee and another Portuguese tart, but honestly I think I deserve it. And after checking, look, Cole's found the hole needs to be a little bit deeper, so he's now going to dig it out a little bit more. You imagine if you put the post in and it's wrong, you've got to just get the post back out, which usually means removing the panel and the gravel board, and starting again. So this is a better way of doing it. And all Fred's back, look, is coming back refreshed and ready to go.
Get a bit wrong, you have to take it out. And again, another thing is really hard to do on your own. You lift the 9 up and kick soil under it.
Yeah.
Well, you can't.
Yeah.
You have to chuck soil on that side of it first, pick it up and then wiggle it about, try and make it hit some soil and open it up. All the little things to help speed up my finish. I hope Paul's had some back now. I'm going to message him when I finish, or when I get back.
Yeah.
I really hope he has. I can go search him. If not, I've got to go to usually. So. I don't really know. That's going to be hard again tomorrow, so I've got to go fetch all the materials. I've got to Paul's a long way from there. And I've got 20 left. I haven't got burgers to cook.
I don't think it'll be far. Yeah.
This hole really was nowhere near deep enough, as you can see. I think I did dig it, but it's not deep enough, so having to extract quite a bit more out of the hole, and it really is hard digging, as you've seen.
You set off more or less straight after me? I think it will have probably been about 9 then.
Yeah, probably. Big oval one, actually. It's a massive oval shape. That chimney, I said, yeah. That's in that chimney once. Fine chimney.
There's it. Nice chimney, actually. Yeah, it's tidy when you look round all.
Yeah.
What do you call it? That sheathing or whatever it is. Yeah, considering this. It looks like right. It sounds like a bit of a
Tommy put his own rooftop tile. He did honestly quite a lot of tile. I went to Costa Rica, come round one to see one evening, I'm not joking. As I come round outside, there were flames coming out under the tiles. And I thought, oh, God, it was so hard. I got it on full ball, loaded to the top room one. The lady was like, oh, so what, he came in his arm. And he opened, come in, friend, and I opened the door, French doors over. I said, do you realise rooftop tile? He obviously thought I was. Like, yeah, and I'm like, no, seriously, he's fighting with them on the tiles. He's serious, I'm like, and when he realised I was serious, he jumped up and he only got his shorts on. He's running outside with this room. Because he's not put the correct whatever.
That fireproof thing,
yeah.
It is, yeah.
He just put chimney in, isn't it? The whole roof on fire, all fire.
I think that side's nice, yeah. Yeah, it will.
I'll tell you what, it's a lot easier with 2 people.
Top heavy, aren't
Yeah.
they? Yeah.
And that is 8 foot. You know, we see that can walk back. Honestly, 8 foot, not an issue. This, because you've got a good gravity block.
4 foot above me.
It's crap. And this bit's right hard. Yeah, man. I'm in. Oh, that's lovely. Oh, shit.
Yeah, it probably needs to come up a tad. See what you think. So, I need to stand on the same level with it. Really.
I've been doing that on top of standing over.
I treat it bloody way anyway. So post probably like a mil lower than panel.
So what?
Stand it
Let me just stop this, otherwise I forgot.
Right then, folks, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bays in lot, and it's looking really nice. And that brings us to the end of this week's video, and we'll see you again hopefully next week with more on this big job. So thanks again, cheers.